I believe open source is an important part of the way forward, one built on transparency, accountability, shared progress that is fast and effective.
Over the last 10 years, we've worked with over a dozen federal agencies and a dozen states, and watched as they struggled to navigate overly complex applications, high call volumes, and long wait times. And we've seen how the right tools can change that strain.
We're channeling this experience and knowledge to deliver faster for our clients and the people their programs serve into Nava Strata, a gold standard target architecture and suite of open source tools that gives government agencies everything they need to run a modern service without vendor lock-in.
I'm excited to kick off Lightning Talks. The first tool we built is called Snap QC Error Viewer. It turns Snap quality control microdata into a shared interactive dashboard.
Frankly, is an open source platform for synchronous video-based structured discourse.
The Smart Building Simulator uses a complex thermal model to estimate building energy consumption and carbon emissions. To facilitate reproducible research and encourage collaboration, we open source the code for the simulator.
The goal of the chatbot is to help caseworkers retrieve information quickly about program rules and help them translate those rules into plain language explanations for clients.
I think over the past decade, open source has gone from being like a niche developer movement into becoming the backbone of civic technology.
One of the things that made open source work the most powerful to me was not necessarily the code and that we were publishing things in the open, but it was really about the culture. Building community, practicing transparency and iteration.
I think the big hope I have is that the open source movement, successful open source projects, open source champions, set a new standard of what it means to be an ethical vendor.
I'd like to see governments release much more open source software. I'd like to see them invest more in the open source software that they and their citizens depend on.
The opportunity now to enable the next generation of civic technologists is insane. The barrier to entry is so much lower now, especially with open source communities and how mature they are. And I think it's on us to enable some of these folks, guide them in the right direction, and ultimately empower them.
I'm hoping that open source will have its heyday. Let's build relationships. Let's fund promising open source projects and organizations, and let's deliver solutions to prove open source and collaboration can solve the important problems of our day.
A mission is easy to say, but not necessarily easy to do. But that's why I'm thankful for all of you, the technologists, the civil servants, the policymakers, and other leaders working hard to make sure that all of our efforts on the technology side ladder back with a strong through line to what, at the end of the day, people actually need.